information is not illegal. So, but we have to be creative in how we talk about it. So the movement is very creative around how we're talking about abortion. And like, we don't necessarily say maybe abortion. Post-abortion care is more palatable. People, it's
Hmm.
not illegal actually in many countries. So I would say like just that terminology around harm reduction. And what I mean by harm reduction is that similar to like in the drug space, where we know people are going to do drugs, we might as well ensure that they're doing them safely.
Hmm.
Similarly with abortion, if you make it illegal in a context, it does not mean that abortion is going to go away. Actually, it makes it more unsafe. And
Yes.
so the intention around these, accompaniment groups, hotlines, so many of, apps that are being created, they are so that we can, it's a harm reduction tool in terms of providing information and emotional support without directly providing the actual service.
Hmm.
And that helps to keep it under the law, and it helps it to not be, shut down, because it can be like any other resource that's out there.
Yeah.
I do want to caveat this though. We are in a very difficult moment, and I
Okay.
think we're in a more crisis moment now with like women's reproductive rights under attack, with everything happening with the
Yeah.
current administration in the US, with the right-wing governments, and particularly with Meta and Google, and they're censoring anything related to women, ads about
Hmm.
women. It doesn't even have to be related to abortion. It can be
Hmm.
many things. So we are
Yeah.
we are always fighting censorship, shadow bans, a lot of my comrades and colleagues. So it's just something important to
Yeah.
keep an eye out on.
I
Yeah,
think it's just a
definitely.
way to keep it under the radar, like, and under the keep us without having a voice and talking. Because, as you said, people don't actually realize, specifically around this topic, is that when you take these things away in a safe environment, what's happened is that poor women and women that don't have access to good quality services will do it in a way that will harm them and probably kill them sometimes. And then who actually only have access to this is women that have a lot of money and have access,
Exactly.
and they will still do it, but they will do it in more clandestine and like hidden away practices and doctors. So it's not in any way reducing, it's just making it unsafe for women that are vulnerable and are poor, but women that are rich are going to continue doing it because they have resources to do so.